So, good afternoon, collective, and welcome to my channel for those of you that are new, and welcome back to those of you who have seen previous videos. I don't really have much of an introduction for this one, so I'm just going to jump right in, starting with the angel number of the day. So, the angel number of today is angel number 888. And this angel number actually comes through because when I was doing my tarot cards last week, I actually got the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords, right? And then that was followed up by a dream that I had Friday night. So I decided to choose the angel number 888 for this message, which talks about balance and abundance, right? So the message for today is everything is falling into place as it's meant to be. Financial prosperity is on its way. So lately, I have been seeing the numbers 144 like everywhere, which, like the 144,000 is a very, very rare set of chosen ones, right? And then not only that, but on top of that, like this Wednesday, we have the blue moon, which is also very rare. That only comes once every 2 to 3 years, right? So I decided to title this message Overnight Celebrity because the way that this came through is that the divine is about to transform your life overnight. So I apologize if this message comes through kind of choppy because my notes are kind of all over the place and I'm trying to put them in a coherent manner. But I'm getting this message is for someone where people have counted you out or you felt like you've been counted out all your life. I'm getting that this is from someone who may have been ignored a lot growing up. For some, maybe even mocked or ridiculed. I'm getting that for some people that there was something stolen from you or I'm getting that not necessarily stolen, but I'm getting that things that you did, maybe others took credit for. I don't know, maybe if you were at school and you guys had a project or maybe not even that. I'm getting that there were things that you did that other people may have taken credit for it, right? I'm getting that, and this one came through really weird, but I'm getting that people, have tried to imitate you, right? I'm saying that you're someone who's quiet and you may you're one of those people who you're quiet around a large group, but when you're with a small group of people of friends or even family that you feel comfortable with, you're your true self, right? But I'm getting that there are people who even try to imitate you. And this came through actually really weird, but people tend to have really weird energies, or I feel like a lot of people have really weird energies, but I'm getting for those that mocked you, or for the people who mocked or ridiculed you, I can't even speak, were the same ones who actually tried to imitate you, which that doesn't even make sense. But I mean, I've seen lots of things that really don't even make sense, right? And I'm getting that some of you even had people who pretended to be your friend, knowing that they really didn't like you. And that to me, I never understood that type of energy. I've seen that. I'm the type of person where I like to keep to myself. I don't like being surrounded by a whole lot of people in general anyways. But I've seen that where people will befriend someone who they really don't even like. And I never really understood that. But I never really got the point of it. I mean, I know for some people, I can't really speak for men because I don't really foresee men operating like that. Not that you don't have men who operate heavy in their feminine, but it was more of a feminine thing where girls will befriend another girl knowing that they don't really like her. And I don't know if it's to get dirt on her, or I don't understand what the point of it is. But I'm getting that you're someone where this may have happened to you growing up. But I'm getting heavy from the divine that look, it doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, These people are going to wish that they were you. These people are going to wish that they were in your shoes, right? And the reason I titled this Overnight Celebrity is because, and I'm probably showing my age with this one, right? I kept hearing that song by Twister, which is actually called Overnight Celebrity. And like specifically the part where they go, the way we mold them, right? I can make you a celebrity overnight. Or Dre told me you the prototype. I can make you a celebrity overnight. Take you to places I know you like. I can make you a celebrity overnight. So I'm hearing Spirit say, that's the way we mold them, right? And I'm hearing Spirit say that you're the prototype. And I'm hearing Spirit say, I'm going to take you to places I know you like because I'm about to make you a celebrity overnight. So like, I know I can't be the only one that feels this, that like this big shift is coming, right? But I just want to say, like, I just want to say this really quickly, that this shift that's coming in is not going to be the same for everyone, right? So even with the whole 888 and even with the whole like abundance that's coming in, abundance and balance does not look the same for everyone, right? So with that being said, I really want to get into like the 3 different tarot cards that I pulled, because coincidentally, I pulled the cards on Thursday, and then Friday night I had a dream where I was shown 3 different scenarios where each of the scenarios corresponded to one of the tarot cards that had been pulled the previous day. So the 3 tarot cards that I pulled were the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Cups talks about retreat, letting go, walking away, abandonment and disappointment, but also introspection and emotional strength, right? Of all the 3 groups, I'm getting that this particular group was the ones where the individuals in this group were the most triggered, right? So with the 8 of Cups, the scenario that came through was this divine masculine, right? Who was head over heels for this third party. And, you know, it was a very shallow connection, because this divine masculine was chasing after this third party, running after this third party, trying everything in their power to get this third party's attention. And it was literally all because of a physical attraction, right? Because this third party was the type of person that this divine masculine could see themselves with. This is the type of woman who this divine masculine was like, she would be like eye candy, like she would look good on my arm, right? But this relationship that this divine masculine was chasing literally had no substance. Meanwhile, this divine masculine had friend zone divine feminine. And divine feminine literally was so loving, so caring. I was like, in the dream, I was jumping back and forth between being the divine masculine, which was new for me because I rarely have dreams where I'm in divine masculine energy or where I am like a man. But in this dream, I was jumping back and forth between being the divine masculine and being the divine feminine. And when I was in the divine feminine shoes, I could see that like she had so much love for this divine masculine, that she was always there for this divine masculine. When this third party wouldn't show up for divine masculine, she was always there. But it was like this dream was happening over a time span, and it took months, may have even been years. I wasn't really paying attention. You know what? I'm going to say months, because the 8 of Cups, and you know, cups represents months when we talk about like time frame. So I'm going to say it was over like a time span of like several months to a year, where this divine masculine had been chasing after this third party, until divine masculine realizes one day, like, this third party is not fulfilling me. She's not bringing me any sort of fulfillment. She is not helping me increase or better my life in any way. Whereas this divine feminine has been there for me every time that I needed her, right? So then the divine masculine turns to this divine feminine. Now, of course, in the dream, divine masculine and divine feminine get together and they have a very loving relationship and connection. But I'm getting more like, so from the collective, I'm getting that some of the collective is going to be open to it. They're going to be willing because, everyone makes mistakes, and I'm getting that some are going to be willing to go towards this person, but others I'm getting are going to be like, oh no. You remember that's what you wanted, right? That's what you wanted, right? So I'm getting that some of the collective that's in this scenario is going to turn their back to divine masculine. And I mean, that's your prerogative, but I'm not here to tell you one way or another. But for those that do, or if you do choose to give it a chance, I'm getting that you all are going to have a very, very, very loving relationship. And I'm getting it's kind of torn even more because for this particular group where this divine masculine and this third party, if they have children, I'm getting that that's going to be a bit messy. With that third party is going to want to be running interference once this divine masculine leaves. But on the other hand, for the divine masculine that was chasing after this third party where they don't have any children, and when they were never anything official, like they may have dated, but they were never anything official, like married or anything like that. I'm actually getting that this third party is going to walk away gracefully because deep down, this third party never really wanted divine masculine to begin with, right? So that was kind of group one with the Eight of Cups. So in group one, the masculine is going to leave this Eight of Cups that he has with the third party to walk towards the Nine of Cups, which is going to be his wish fulfillment with divine feminine. So group two was the Eight of Wands. And when I tell y'all, this one was the sweetest of all three groups. So for anyone out there who was attracted to that Eight of Wands card and who feels like this particular message may resonate with you, I just want to wish you a congratulations ahead of time. Let me be the first one to wish you a happy congratulations, right? So let's start off by talking about the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands talks about movement, swiftness, rapid progression, exciting news, travel, just in general, something big coming in, right? So for this Eight of Wands, right, I got this person from your past, heavy King of Cups energy, right? I'm getting heavy water sign energy, either, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, right? I'm getting heavy water sign energy only because this person showed up like a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups if you're a divine masculine, right? But I'm getting heavy King of Cups energy, right? I'm getting this person. This is a person from your past, but this is not someone that you had any sort of turmoil or anything with. This may have even been someone in passing where you all may have been friends, but it wasn't like friends, like it may have even been like you called each other friends, but you were really more like associates. Like you only spoke when you all were around each other. You never actually made plans or hung out outside of whenever you were in whatever setting you were in that you all met each other, if that even makes sense, because now I feel like I'm just talking in circles. But I'm feeling heavy that this person felt like you had them going in circles. I'm hearing round and around I go. And I know I can't sing, so don't come for me, right? But I'm getting like heavy that this person has always cared for you. And they cared for you deeper than you will ever know, or that you ever have known. Because I'm getting that they're going to come in and they're going to express all of this truth to you, right? But when I tell you this energy, the reason why I paired this group with that Eight of Wands is because this was true Eight of Wands energy, right? It literally went from me watching this person come back to make this grand profession of love to we jumping forward, and now years down the line, I'm seeing you all married. you all have bought a house together. And I mean, it was a gorgeous house. It was a gorgeous house. And I'm just seeing two people so in love, so happy. And this is what I mean by we fast forwarded years later. I mean, swift progression. I mean, wasted no time, because there was a child, and it wasn't like a baby or a newborn. This was a child who was coming home like, look, mommy, look, I got a good grade on my project from school. Like, I'm getting like kindergarten, first grade kind of energy. But this child was walking, talking, and had a missing front tooth, which is why it's giving me like 5 or 6 years age range. But when I tell you, this person came in with such truth and such honesty and such sincerity that there was like, why wait? The energy was literally like, why wait? Why wait? Like, let's just do this. And like, literally, it just jumped forward to you all living this life of just bliss and happiness, right? So I just want to again wish a early congratulations to whoever falls into this 8 of Wands category. So we're all human, we all make mistakes. We've all done things that we're not particularly proud of. So I don't really care to judge, but I would be lying if I didn't say that this third group definitely had me giving side eye, right? So this third group is 8 of Swords, which talks about isolation, feeling trapped, restricted, or backed into a corner, right? It talks about basically being helpless. So in this particular group, and this was the only one that really had, well, it wasn't as romantic as the other two, right? But with this particular group, I saw this divine feminine, and as always, the energies don't always mean male or female. It's just an energy, right? So in this group, I saw that there was this divine feminine who had this really nice, expensive home that she was renting. But in order to be able to cover rent, she was living with a friend as a roommate, right? But this friend had some really weird energy, right? So this friend was the type of woman who, for some reason, always seems to find herself in relationships with men who are already in relationships, or with men who are already married. And this friend is the type of person who always likes to play the victim. Like, I don't understand, like, why I always end up dating these great guys. And then months in, I find out that they're already in a relationship or they're married. Like, first of all, if you're dating anyone and you find out at any length of time that they are already in a relationship, I don't understand why you're labeling them a great guy. But with this particular friend, I'm getting this energy that this happens to her or this person all the time, right? And I'm not going to say that people don't lie. I'm not going to say that, people aren't capable of pulling the wool over your eyes. But I feel like once something has happened to you numerous times, I'm not going to say numerous because I can't quantify how many times it actually happened. But this gave me the energy of someone where this happened to them on several occasions, right? So once you're the type of person where you've been in this sort of situation multiple times, you would think that after a while you would learn to start picking up on some of the signs, right? Or at least you would think. I don't know, maybe people get better at hiding it over time. I honestly, I don't know. But what I didn't like in this particular instance was that this friend who was engaging in this low vibrational behavior had basically came across the wrong one, right? So this friend was dating this guy, and divine feminine, you were the one who actually found out, like, look, this guy is married. He has a wife. You need to call it quits. And the friend was like, well, no, I know about her. He says he's going to leave her, which is like the number one lie that people tell in these situations, right? But the friend was like, no, I know he's going to leave her. He's going to be with me. He really wants to be with me. And you kept trying to warn this friend. And the next thing you know, this woman, this wife, is actually showing up to your house. She's like vandalizing property. I mean, it got real violent real quick, right? And I just kept hearing spirit say in this dream to that divine feminine, like, you need to put this friend out. Like, you need to go and do whatever you have to do to get an eviction notice to get this friend put out. But I'm getting, like, in this dream, this 8 of Swords energy where this divine feminine felt trapped because they were like, look, if I put this person out, how am I going to afford to pay my rent? How am I going to afford? But I'm getting that this divine feminine was actually in a relationship, right? And the person that this divine feminine was in a relationship with actually wanted to move in to the house with divine feminine, and this person actually had plans of buying the house with divine feminine, of making an offer on the house to the person that they were renting from. But divine feminine didn't know this. All divine feminine knew was that, I have to pay this rent and I can't afford it on my own. But this masculine was just like kind of waiting for divine feminine to get rid of this low vibrational friend, this low vibrational roommate, right? But the interesting thing was that I was like hearing spirit talking to this divine feminine, and in the dream it was dope because I was hearing spirit talk to the divine feminine, as well as the divine feminine herself was hearing spirit, where spirit was telling her, like, look, we have you covered. If you let that friend go and you kick that friend out, we actually have this money that we are going to give to you, where you're going to be able to buy this house and pay it off in full, right? But we need you to be obedient, and we need you to get this energy out of your home, right? So that actually had an interesting twist to it at the end, but definitely one of the more, one of the more low vibrational of the 3 groups, right? But definitely had a big surprise at the end in terms of a huge financial blessing, right? So the end message for that group 3 was that spirit really needs you to get out of this helpless kind of mindset, this mindset of feeling trapped. And I love this particular depiction of the 8 of Swords, because if you look, this person is bound, they feel trapped, actually there's a huge opening right in front of them. I mean, they're all tied up, but like literally there's an opening right in front of them. They're not actually trapped the way that they see themselves. And I'm hearing spirit say, you think that you're trapped, but we actually have an opening for you, right? So that was the message that came through for group 3. So before I close out this session, I really just want to reiterate that this abundance that's coming through is not going to look the same for everyone. Like, everyone's abundance is not necessarily going to be in the terms of a big financial blessing, right? And, part of that is because, like, first of all, we don't even all desire the same things. Not everyone desires to be rich, right? But not only that, like, we all have different trials and tribulations. We all have different obstacles that we're trying to overcome, and not all of them have anything to do with money, right? Like, a lot of them have to do with scarcity or feeling lack, but not necessarily always in a financial means, right? An abundant life is really just a life that's filled with purpose, that's filled with joy, and that's filled with peace. It doesn't necessarily have to be defined by material wealth or success, but more that of a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment, right? Like, you may have one person who desires to be rich, right? They desire to have excess, right? They desire to have a lot of money, where you may have someone else who is like, look, I just want to be able to take care of my family. I just want to be comfortable with my family. Like, abundance looks different for everyone, right? So with this came through that spirit needs you to let go to grow, okay? Spirit needs you to get rid of any low vibrational energies. Spirit needs you to get out of any environments that may be causing you blockages at this time. Spirit is like, look, When we raised your vibration, when your vibration raised, so did your price. Okay. So anyone that desires to be around you, I don't care if it's family or friends, I really don't care who it is. Anyone that desires to be around you from here on out going forward, they need to level up in order to be in your energy. So in terms of time frame, the Eight of Wands corresponds to days, right? The Eight of Swords corresponds to weeks, and the Eight of Cups corresponds to months. So I'm getting heavy 8 weeks or 8 months, right? I'm heavier on the 8 months, but I'm getting heavy 8 weeks or 8 months that some of these blessings might start coming through, right? And I'm getting 8 months only because 8 is such a powerful number, right? If you look at 8 in the tarot, it's the strength card, right? But it not only represents strength, it represents movement, it represents abundance. And my favorite is that it also represents the infinity sign, right? Infinity meaning karma, meaning what goes around comes back around, and not always necessarily in a negative connotation. It could be positive too. It's that what you put out there is what comes back in, right? That what we like to call cause and effect, right? So with 8 being the number of the new year, like 2024, 2 + 2 + 4 = 8, I'm hearing that in the year of 8, there's going to be a lot of movement, There's going to be a lot of cause and effect. A lot of what goes around comes back around for next year, right? So I'm hearing heavy that's why Spirit needs you to clear out all of this low vibration, all of this negativity, all of these blockages. Spirit needs you to clear that out this year, because the seeds that you sow this year are what are going to come into harvest next year in the year of 8, right? I'm getting that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be trying to come back, right? And come back with an apology. And it's important that don't get me wrong. Forgiveness is an important part of your spiritual journey, but I'm getting that Spirit was like, what do they say? Forgive, but don't forget. Like, you can forgive these people, but I'm getting heavy. You can forgive them, but you can't unsee the things that they've done to you, right? So these people coming back are actually going to be a test, right? It's going to be a test of whether you can let go and whether you can walk away of that which no longer serves you, right? And I'm getting heavy full moon energy, right? Full moon energy. I'm getting heavy September full moon, because September is the harvest full moon. It's also the autumn equinox, which we don't really talk about a lot. We talk about summer solstice, winter solstice, spring equinox, but I feel like autumn equinox doesn't get the credit that it deserves, right? But the September full moon is around the autumn equinox, which is a great time to embrace new opportunities. And it's good about the September full moon is a great full moon for manifesting your destiny, right? A great full moon to start sowing those seeds that you want to see be harvested in the upcoming year of 2024, right? But I'm also getting heavy this blue moon, this full moon that's coming up on August 30th, right? And this blue moon actually came in a dream for me. But it wasn't like one of those dreams. Well, it could have been astral traveling. But it was one of those dreams. I don't know how many of you have this. It took me forever to get to this point. But it was one of those dreams where I actually knew that I was dreaming within the dream. And when I tell y'all, it takes so much I have to go to sleep with intent and with intent for me to be able to do that. I can literally count on my hand how many times I've actually been able to do that, because it takes so much intent. But it was one of those dreams where within the dream, I knew that I was dreaming, right? But I just remember in the dream, looking up at the sky and being like, oh my God, it's a blue moon. It's so beautiful. And I remember turning and seeing another blue moon. And I was like, wait. Then I turn and see another blue moon. Then I do a whole 360 and I'm counting, and I ended up seeing 7 blue moons up in the sky, right? Which is another reason why I knew I was dreaming, because Earth just does not have that, right? And then I just remember in that dream fully stepping into my power, right? Within that dream. Now, I'm still working on doing that in the 3D, but in that dream, I just remember fully stepping into my power, right? And I'm hearing heavy. That's what Spirit wants for you, okay? Spirit needs you this year, this year of 7. Okay, 7 talks about your hard work bringing about change. 7 also talks about good luck, right? So Spirit really needs you to put in the work. Spirit really needs you to sow those seeds in this year of 7 so that they can bring forth this movement, this shift, this change that's going to come about within the new year of 2024. Because I'm hearing 2024, the year of 8, I'm hearing the chosen ones are going to get fast tracked. I'm hearing you all are going to get fast tracked on this year of 2024, right? So that's the message for today. I'm sorry, this one was another extremely long one, but I just want to thank you all for coming to my page. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And even if you don't subscribe, to those of you that stop by and listen to my videos, for those of you that comment, I am so thankful. I am so grateful. It took a lot for me to put myself out here, even though I'm still like hiding behind the picture of the the sunflower, which is actually my favorite flower, which actually has a lot of spiritual significance for me. But it took a lot for me to even do this. So I just want to thank each and every one of you that have come out to support. You all are so appreciated. But anyways, it's getting late and I have some things to do before I call it a night. So I just want to thank you all for listening and thank you all for supporting. Bye.